All right. I'm Dale Hutchison. I'm the comedian on this shitty show, comedy show that nobody watches. And I'll go over the rules of the show. I'll write the comedy sets. Right, and then, then I'll go do it somewhere at an open mic or at a comedy show. And regardless of how it goes, good or bad, I'll post it. And you can watch it, even if it was bad. Right. This week's show, or this show this time, was for a guy named Joe King. I know that sounds funny, like joking, but good name for comedian, actually. But he's the king of comedy in Calgary, and he booked me for a 10-minute set, and it's gotta be nerve-wracking, like who is gonna show up, when you book someone like that and what they're gonna say, right? So it's gotta be scary world. And what a good guy, right? What a good guy. He was he tricked me. Joe, the king of comedy, tricked me. He actually came back and he headlined his own set, or his own comedy show. He came back with he come out of the bathroom, he had a costume and an accent, right? And he headlined the show. He did like half an hour of comedy at the end. It was great, man. The guy's an artist. He's an artist for sure. And a nice guy, right? The point of the trip, and trying new places for comedy is so I can go somewhere like regular, right? A place where I can go like all the time, where I can just text the guy and say I need stage time. I need 10 minutes of stage time, right? And I think Joe's my guy for that. He personally said, you can come back anytime, and that made me feel good, like it was a mission accomplished for me, right?
And my good friend Shane and his wife Jillian came to the show, and they had a good time, and I spent some time with them, and my son-in-law Michael and his buddy were at the show. I don't think they ever watched live comedy before, so it was good to watch them, see it. And my set that time was about the death. First of all, the death of Ozzy Ossbourne, and the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then of course the death of Hulk Hogan right after that. And three artists, three real important people. Ozzy Ossbourne was a musician, a musical artist, and a big deal, right? As well as Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was an actor, a Black American actor on the Cosby Show, and also a guy from the 80s that I grew up watching. But the Hulkster, man, this one crushed a lot of people. When the Hulkster died, it was so sad, and it trumped all the other guys' deaths, especially Malcolm Jamal Warner. He was just totally forgotten, right? He was totally, but we don't really forget. But it stole all the attention. It stole the thunder from the guy's death. And, Hulkster was a god, all over the world. And a hero, right? I mean, the guy had some, there was some stuff out there, right? Maybe he was a racist, but we take so much. We take so much from them, and their privacy. Your heroes, they give you all that, and you take, and you take, and you take until it's all gone. It's all gone. And there's nothing left, right? There's nothing left at the end. It's just death to some of these guys, right? And what's a world? Why do we take so much from them?
What's a world without heroes? A world without heroes is like a world without sun. You can't look up to anyone without heroes. And a world without heroes is like a never-ending race. It's like a time without a place, a pointless thing devoid of grace. where you don't know what you're after, or something's after you, and you don't know why, you don't know why. In a world without heroes, in a world without dreams, things are no more what they seem. Do you know what I mean, Gene? But yeah, let's watch the comedy set now, and I'm sorry about it. I'm not racist, but I'm not, but I think I wrote a good set this time. We can watch it now.
It's Dutching everybody. Now the next person that I come up has a very similar name. This is the first time I've seen the gentleman. I believe he's from Lethbridge. Yeah, that's something. He came all the way from Lethbridge. Dale Hutchison, everybody.
All right, everybody. Calm down out there. I'm Dale Hutchison. I'm a shitty comedian coming to you all the way from Lethbridge, Alberta. Perhaps some of you guys know the place. Anyone familiar with Lethbridge? Yeah. I remember the first time I heard it called Lethbridge. It was so hilarious, right? And it was because, back when I moved there, all the people moving there were like oldies and like the blue hairs, and they were buying all the properties and just dying, right? They were buying and dying, and then the Lethbridge heat would kill them in the summer, so that house would come right back up, right? It would be back for sale. But currently, the state of Lethbridge, it's more commonly known these days as Lethbridge, Alberta. You guys definitely have heard that one, right? It's got to be tough for the kids, growing up in Lethbridge, growing up on the meth. They probably got the meth mouth, but at least they're learning their math. They're learning their fractions, right? Nobody goes to the meth dealer and asks for like an unspecified amount of meth. It's always like a teenth or a tweenie or like a dime bag. I don't know what meth measurements, but yeah. And then it's a family thing, right? They gotta get the pricing right. To go home and they're like, Mom, is a teenie still like $15? And Mom's like, I don't know, kids. I just suck their dicks. And they give me this stuff, right? So they gotta figure it out together as a family, right? They're like, Mom, how many times a week, right? I got a calculator, and they can break down their basic costs, right? They got their math costs, right? I'm not gonna bash on Lethbridge the whole set. I've been criticized for doing like too much old shit. Like I like doing jokes about like CB radios and like electrical multimeters and all this shit that no one understands, like sex dolls that look like yourself and all this stuff. And you're fucking nuts. And I don't know how you're making people laugh, but you're doing it, right? I thought I would write a modern set, like something that you guys may have heard on the news or like social media or something. So let's start there. That sound good?
Yeah.
Something modern everyone heard of, right? So Ozzy Ossbourne died. Everyone heard about this? Yeah, Ozzy died. Like the world lost Ozzy, and I was shocked too, right? Because I was sure he was dead already. I was positive. So in my head, he died twice, right? I had to go through it twice. But I really hope that he is the Prince of Darkness, because when I get down there to hell, like with all the other comics and like probably, I know you guys will be there. And probably some, you know, Calgary mayors, a couple of Calgary mayors will be there. And, you know, it'll just be, and we're gonna get to meet Ozzy, right? Wouldn't you like to meet Ozzy? He's gonna be there at the gate, and that's gonna be very exciting for about, you know, 10 seconds of my eternal fucking burning rant. Then Ozzy's gonna be like, heroin, right? And then I don't know what happens. I think you just give us some heroin and go explore the rest of hell. I hear it looks like Northeast Calgary, right? So then what, Ozzy? Right after Ozzy, what happened? Theodore Huxtable dies. The kid Malcolm Jamal Walker from The Cosby Show. This guy dies at the age of 54. Bill Cosby played his father on the show. You know, he died at 54. He actually drowned. And he must have got the lessons. He must have got the swimming lessons from Bill Cosby, you know, and he's just like, you know, swimming and he keeps falling asleep. Swimming and like falling asleep. Now he's gone. Now he's dead. You know, he's gone. And then we barely had time to grieve. We barely had time to even like acknowledge this guy's death. And the Hulk Hogan dies. Right after that, the Hulkster, right? The fucking 24-inch pythons, brother. America. Everything the Hulk entailed, right? And it just, we forgot all about Theo Huxtable. We totally forgot he even died. We forgot he even existed. Hulkster like wiped out his death like it didn't happen. It was like one last kicking the balls to like the black people, you know, on the Hulk's exit. Inadvertently, right? You know, how could the Hulk plan that? How could Hulk Hogan plan that? There would have to be some kind of I don't know, some kind of weird clause in his will or something. It's like, you know, Hulkster's talking to his lawyers like, hey brother, you know, I happen to be on life support, brother, and that Malcolm piece of shit is like vacationing in the Casa Masa Islands and dies, you know, pull the plug on me, right? It's like yeah, brother, it's a 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds. 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds. Yeah. Yeah, Hulkster's gone. I was very sad about it. I'm not quitting. I'm good. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm good. I'm good. So we all forgot about Malcolm. Poor Malcolm. I should have learned to play this before the set. I should have learned to play harmonica before the set. It would be great. Remember the Hulk? We did all that, and you guys forgot about Malcolm again. You guys just forgot him again. And the world is sad. While writing this joke, I asked ChatGPT, you know, when exactly did Theo Huxtable die, or like Malcolm Jamal Warner? And ChatGPT was like, GDP was like, who fucking cares, brother? Hulkamania's gotta live on forever. Hulkamania's gotta live on. So I was 18, age of 18. I actually thought I was a real American. I did. Whoa! The Hulkster died, and the world we cried of Hulkamania. And man, we partied on. Now he's partying with the Lord above. And man, Hulk Hogan's dead. And the world is sad. And the world is yellow and red. That's all I got. You're right for the work. Anyways, thank you, gallery. Thank you so much. And this is my first time here. I had so much fun. I would love to come back in about a month. Sound good? Thank you.
Tuesday night, Saturday night. It's fun by time. Yeah, it's like Tuesday night. It's fun by time.
So not the sun.
Got it.
The sun.
Got it. This is my first time. This is my first time working with this guy.
Really?
I think they're
You did
Hopefully
good.
not the last.
Love it.
my first time.